There is a 1 billion year gap in Earth's geological record. What happened that left the planet without a single trace? Scientists have proposed 4 theories to explain this mysterious phenomenon. One of them is the theory of the formation and breakup of the ancient supercontinent Rodinia. Scientists believe that Earth has a history of approximately 4.54 billion years. When Earth first formed, its surface was an ocean of molten magma, which began to cool and solidify around 4 billion years ago, creating hardened rock. In 1669, renowned geologist Nicholas Steno proposed the law of superposition, which states that the layers of rock on Earth are arranged in chronological order. The oldest layers lie at the bottom, while the youngest layers are on top. These layers stack on one another, forming a sequence from old to young. Each layer acts as a time capsule, faithfully recording the history of Earth during that period. However, geologists were astonished to discover that there is a period in Earth's history that left no trace behind, as if this chapter of history had been deliberately erased. For instance, in the 18th century, Scottish geologist James Hutton, known as the father of modern geology, made a groundbreaking discovery at Sycamore Point, Scotland. He found 345-million-year-old red sandstone from the Devonian period lying directly atop 425-million-year-old hardened sandstone from the Silurian period. This means there was an 80-million-year gap between the two rock layers. In other words, 80 million years of Earth's history had mysteriously disappeared. Geologists refer to this phenomenon as the Hutton unconformity. A century later, the discovery of American geologist John Wesley Powell at the Grand Canyon further confirmed the Hutton unconformity. This time, the gap was an astonishing 1 billion years. In 1869, Powell, famously nicknamed the One-Armed Explorer, led a team of 10 men on a 10-month expedition through the Grand Canyon. While the expedition was fraught with dangers, it was also filled with moments of excitement and discovery. As a geologist, John Wesley Powell was most captivated by the towering rock walls on both sides of the Grand Canyon. To us, they are awe-inspiring natural wonders. To Powell, they were the library of the gods. The colorful rock formations were like pages in a colossal book of stone. By studying these pages, one could uncover the history of Earth's formation. However, as Powell examined a piece of hard crystalline rock, he encountered a phenomenon that defied belief. This crystalline rock, primarily composed of granite and foliated schist, was unlike the usual horizontally stacked rock layers. Instead, it was arranged vertically in an unusual manner. Above this crystalline layer was a 305-meter thick band of red sandstone, neatly arranged in expected horizontal layers. What puzzled him even more was the age discrepancy. Geologists generally agree that the youngest crystalline rocks are at least 1.7 billion years old, while the oldest sandstone layers above them were formed no earlier than 550 million years ago. This indicates a gap of over 1 billion years between the upper sandstone and the lower crystalline rock layers. 1 billion years of Earth's geological history simply missing. Powell termed this bizarre phenomenon the Great Unconformity. Geologists estimate Earth's age at 4.6 billion years. So, what cataclysmic global event could have erased nearly a quarter of Earth's history? The Cambrian explosion of life. Even more fascinating is that this geological unconformity occurred just before another major mystery, the sudden explosion of life diversity on Earth around 541 million years ago, known as the Cambrian explosion. During the Cambrian period, 541 million years ago, fossil records indicate that most major animal groups emerged during this time. What's even more astonishing is that this rapid proliferation of life occurred within just 20 to 25 million years, a mere blink of an eye in Earth's history. Fossil evidence from locations around the globe, such as the Burgess Shale in Canada and the Xinjiang fossil beds in Yunnan Province, China, supports this spectacular emergence of diverse life forms. This period is characterized by a massive appearance of various organisms seemingly all at once. These concrete findings even puzzled Charles Darwin. In his book on the origin of species, Darwin wrote, "This event remains unexplained to this day. Therefore, some might use it to dispute my proposition on the theory of evolution." Yet even today, more than 100 years after Darwin's death, the Cambrian explosion and similar bursts of life throughout Earth's history remain significant mysteries within the scientific community. This enigma also parallels the missing billion years of Earth's geological history. Over time, traces are usually left behind, let alone a gap of billions of years. What natural or supernatural forces could have removed layers of rock billions of years old? This remains one of the great unanswered questions of science. In September 2021, 152 years after Powell's discovery of the geological unconformity, the BBC revisited this mystery in a lengthy article titled "The Strange Race to Unearth a Missing Billion Years." The article quoted Stephen Marshak, emeritus professor of geology at the University of Illinois, USA. He stated, "At the heart of every continent, whether it's the United States, Siberia, or Europe, if you drill deep enough, you'll encounter this mysterious mismatch of two rock layers." This geological phenomenon is widespread and tells us something very, very important about Earth's history that we still don't understand. In fact, over the past 152 years, numerous scientists have sought to decipher the significance of this missing billion years. Various theories have emerged, including 4 key hypotheses that attempt to uncover Earth's hidden secrets. The first theory suggests that Earth was once a snowball. Some scientists propose the snowball Earth theory, inspired by the thick ice layers of Greenland. The giant glacier covers 80% of Greenland, spanning an area of approximately 1.7 million square kilometers. Like rivers, glaciers can move, but very slowly. As they move, they gradually erode the surface beneath them. Over millions of years, this process could potentially strip away massive rock layers. Based on this logic, some scientists have proposed the theory of snowball Earth, suggesting that Earth was once a massive snowball. The glacial erosion during this time may have functioned similarly to what we see in Greenland today. Professor C. Brenhenkeller from Dartmouth College and his team suggested that this period began around 717 million years ago and ended during the Precambrian Ice Age, approximately 580 million years ago. These massive glaciers could have removed rock layers 3 to 5 kilometers thick, enough to account for a billion-year gap in Earth's geological history. However, while this theory seems plausible, it cannot explain gaps in geological records that span up to 30 million years. Another hypothesis involves the existence of an ancient supercontinent called Rodinia, which was believed to have formed about a billion years ago. This supercontinent included landmasses such as East Antarctica, India, Siberia, China, South America, North America, and parts of Africa. As Rodinia formed, mountains as tall as 6 to 8 kilometers rose, making them highly susceptible to erosion from rain and wind due to their great height. Over a period of approximately 200 million years, Rodinia expanded, fragmented, and eventually broke apart about 750 million years ago, along with its associated rock layers. This raises the question, what removed the geological layers formed after Rodinia's breakup 750 million years ago? A third theory suggests that the disappearance of these layers may have resulted from a combination of events, including the effects of both supercontinent processes and snowball Earth conditions. Professor Rebecca Flowers from the University of Colorado has noted that a large, ancient rock formation surrounding Hudson Bay in northeastern Canada also shows missing rock layers. However, the missing layers in Canada do not align with the timeline of the Grand Canyon, indicating that this phenomenon may not be a singular event. Professor Flowers theorized that the billion-year gap in Earth's geological record could be the result of multiple, separate events. She also speculated that glacial erosion may not have been the only factor. Instead, she suggested that significant crustal uplift could have raised the Earth's surface to elevations where sediment could not accumulate into rock formations, leaving little to no geological layers during that time. Differences in measurement methods. Professor Francis McDonald, a geologist at the University of California, Santa Barbara, introduced a technique known as thermochronology. This method involves measuring changes in temperature since a rock's formation to infer its history. MacDonald explained that, for instance, when dating granite, the commonly measured 100 million years actually represents the time it took for magma to cool into a solid state, not the total time the rock has existed on Earth. To put it simply, it's akin to the time taken to bake a cake, not the moment the cake leaves the oven. On the other hand, thermochronology can more accurately measure when a rock was uplifted to the Earth's surface. Could this advanced technology help determine the precise age of rocks and unravel the mystery of the billion-year void in the Grand Canyon? Perhaps only time will tell. The billion-year gap mentioned earlier is just one of countless mysteries surrounding our blue planet, keeping scientists hard at work. Some believe that there is no real mystery, only our inability to perceive the truth, that everything is the creation of the divine, and all we need to do is respect this truth. What about you? How do you choose to view this issue? Share your thoughts with everyone in the comments section below as this video concludes. If you found this video interesting, give us a like. If you're new to our channel, hit subscribe and turn on notifications to watch our videos for free. For now, goodbye, and may you continue to uncover fascinating discoveries.